Very much, Megan. Hey, we're talking about your money now. Certainly you all want to retire and live a comfortable lifestyle, right? That's what we all want. Stewart Welch joins us this morning with 5 keys to successful retirement. Good to see you this morning.
Good morning, Mike.
A little bit later we're going to be talking fishing, by the way. He caught a big fish, but that has nothing to do with this segment. I just thought I'd throw it out there just to tease you along there. But, you know, you get these 5 steps right here, and the first one to me jumps out because it doesn't matter how much money you have. If you don't have your health, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, it's the 5 big tips, and the first one is you want to have good health. Last thing I can imagine is spending 30 years, my last 30 years in poor health. And 2 keys, it's eating healthy and just a little bit of exercise. So there's research that says if you exercise just 15 minutes a day, it substantially improves your health and longevity.
Gives you a chance anyway. That's all we're asking for, right? Secondly, choose when to begin Social Security. I really need to hear this one.
Well, Mike, this is actually pretty complicated, particularly if it's couples. So deciding when to take your Social Security is a pretty tough one. But here's what I think overall, if you're approaching retirement and you're in relatively poor health, you're going to want to take it early. If you're in really good health, you're probably going to want to postpone it. Okay. Again, with couples, it's pretty complicated. And so I would get help, get a CPA, get a financial advisor, get in there, help you make that decision.
Don't try to figure it out on your own.
Not
right?
that.
Okay. All right, knowing how much money you'll need, you've talked about this before. That's the biggest mistake any of us could make if we're about to head to retirement.
And this, again, is a little bit complicated. It's about a 5-step process. So I'm going to refer them to your website where they can go through this 5-step process, but you need to know how much money you need, and you're going to have some time to fix it. So you might want to increase your savings, cut your expenses, or maybe plan on working longer.
Do whatever you can if you have time. There is math involved with some of those 5 steps. That's why it wouldn't be good for me right now. So develop your investment strategy. Now, I would think if you're really close to retirement, it's kind of too late for that, though, right?
Well, it's really not. I think the research that we're finding is, you know, people are afraid of the stock market, but the research that we're finding is that you're going to need to have somewhere between a 30 and 70% allocation to stocks. So you're going to need to figure out how to get comfortable with stocks in your portfolio. Where you are in that mix, you need is going to depend on your risk tolerance and your particular facts.
All right, and planning for the unexpected, so we kind of alluded to that a little bit with your health, but there are other factors as well.
Long-term care is very expensive. You need to either cover it with insurance or you need to plan on setting money aside. Other areas are, you know, we've talked about before, power of attorney. If you become incompetent, somebody has got to step up and take care, pay bills and so forth for you. And then that health care directive, you're naming somebody as an agent for healthcare decisions that you might have to make.
All right, Stewart Welch, and a lot more information is on our website as well, and the WBRCnews.com app. Hey, thanks so much, sir. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike.
We're going to get to your fish a little bit later.
That's good.
It's a big fish he's telling me.
It is a very big fish.
It's a big fish story.
Biggest fish of my life.